Hi there, viewers. This is John from Global Visions 3. Thank you for joining us. Yesterday, I posted the interview, part one, with the dog owner, Mathias. He explained his side of the story. In today's vlog, we're going to be doing part two, and I think the final conclusion of this interview, from conflict to possible conclusion. Yesterday, we had a couple of very important developments. One, there was a large meeting that was held at the district office here in our community. There were representatives from the tourist police, immigration, the animal welfare, the Thailand Consumer Council, the local district officials, as well as the local police. At this meeting, there was plenty of video testimony, oral testimony by various individuals to demonstrate and clearly show that Mathias's presence on this beach with his dogs is not only a nuisance, but also a danger to the community. The vlog that I produced, this one here, was also shown at the meeting, and many of the officials were able to see for the very first time the impact that Mathias's dogs have had on our community. Now, another development that came out of yesterday's meeting, which was quite shocking because it happened so quickly, was the authorities issued a new order that Mathias must comply with. In the upcoming interview, part two, which concludes this interview with Mathias, you will see that he gives some very interesting answers to the questions I posed to him, especially the one regarding whether he will comply with any future orders. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, leading to my next question, which is, do you plan to stay with everything that's gone on the last few years? Do you still plan to stay in this community?
I plan to stay here, yes, at my home.
Okay, and I understand you also have a piece of property for sale, which is supposed to be some kind of resort thing or something, yeah?
It's I had a plan to do a little resort, but I skipped that. So I'm now selling that place. It should go online this week. And after that, I'll pimp up.
We're being taped over there.
My own home a little, with a swimming pool and all that. But yes, I really enjoy the place here.
Okay.
And I love the area. I love also the landscape here, also for the dogs. So it's really beautiful. Also, I can practice my paddleboarding, and not dealing with those people is no big deal to me, because I simply have not the time to.
And those people are what? The mob that you referred to earlier?
Yes. The ones who frequent the bars, since I'm not drinking alcohol and smoking.
Right. I guess that would be the community organization that's been, keeping this issue alive, right?
Yes.
Mathias, what can you tell the viewers about whether you are willing to work with the community, with the authorities, to try to find some kind of compromise? You and I worked out our thing, right? We found a compromise. Now, but this is bigger than you and I, this issue, okay?
Yes.
What can you tell the viewers in the community here about how you're willing to go forward in terms of trying to find some kind of workable solution or compromise?
I think the key step I did now, I got rid of that dog, Leo, who caused actually all those problems. It was only that dog who really caused these incidences. So I think now it will calm down totally.
If the authorities, because this issue is not going to die down yet, okay, it's still ongoing. If the authorities order you to, like, every time you walk down the beach, to put a leash on your dogs or on all your dogs, or put a muzzle on the bigger ones, would you be willing to comply?
I think this is something I would have to deal with the authorities. To me, I want to say that I think the dogs deserve a maximum on freedom too, as we humans do too. So it doesn't make sense to me to put a muzzle or leash the dog in an area like this where rarely someone is encountered while we are walking. So this is something I think now, after Leo left, we will see how the situation is. I think that this is something. Yeah, this is something I will really look at with authorities, as I did in the past.
So, being that it is a public area,
Yes.
and of course there are many people that use this beach, local
There are
residents,
there are
the
not
tourists.
there are not so many people. Yeah, I hear that about tourists here, tourists there, very touristy, but there actually, I'm surprised, not many tourists here, and that's what I enjoy. I really, that's one positive part of this place. There are not many tourists.
Have you considered maybe moving somewhere where there's like nobody on the beach, another coastal area that's pretty rural, and you can have the whole beach to yourself?
I think this place is perfect.
Okay.
I always have to. It's one thing is the dogs, one thing is my mother, one thing is as it is, and as it is now, it's perfect. Asja, hör mal auf!
Okay, Mathias, my final question is, what do you wish to say to the community, to the authorities about the current situation as it is now?
Yes.
January 20th is today's date. How do you see yourself going forward?
So, I think the best would be we let the situation now get back to normal.
Can you define normal?
Normal is that we both respect another, we enjoy the life here. And I can guarantee that it's absolutely safe with my dogs. There's no fear, and I'm here. I have to, and I am controlling my dogs, make sure nothing will happen. That one step I took now, moved out that dog that caused all the problems, and so now I believe we will get to a very decent mood.
And how do you think that's going to happen? How is that going to materialize?
Time will show.
Okay.
And it will show fast. I mean, you will see very fast that the things are absolutely peaceful, normal, and as it should be.
All right. I think I've pretty much asked Mathias what I wanted to ask him. However, if he has any final statements or anything that he wishes to say to the authorities, to the community, anything?
Okay, to the authorities I will say when I have the meeting with authorities, and to the community I can say it's really not my intention to have this
to have these bad vibes.
Yeah, these bad vibes.
Okay.
That's the right.
I just thought of another question. Excuse me. If the authorities decide that maybe you should be deported or your dogs should be confiscated or some other measure, would you be willing to comply with that?
I don't want to really touch that issue now, because I want to see what, how smart the authorities are handling it, and then when my lawyer gets the feedback, I will get to know about, and then we will decide. But I hope we can really solve the things this time in a peaceful manner,
Um,
because there's no threat from anywhere, actually.
okay. But I think you would find some people who would disagree with you on that, especially the ones that have been bitten. But one question you just
All just to interrupt. I mean, all that what happened in the past is settled. So that's also surprising. That people who I went to court with or settled, made the compensations and all that, still carrying on with this old crap.
I see. Now, another development that came out of yesterday's meeting, which was quite shocking because it happened so quickly, was the authorities issued a new order that Mathias must comply with. And that order states that he can no longer take his dogs onto any public areas such as the beach. They must be kept on his property. In addition to that, if he does not comply with the order, he's looking at a possible $800 US fine, $800 US, or 25,000 baht in Thai currency, and or up to 3 months imprisonment.